Have you ever had that feeling? You know, the one where the most important things about you are the ones you never actually say out loud? Well, today, we're going to do a deep dive into the lyrics of a song that explores exactly that. All those hidden parts of ourselves that, as we're about to see, really define who we are.
Right from the jump, the song hits you with this incredible paradox. In silence, we are louder. In stillness, we confess. This really sets the stage for the whole idea of the song. That our unspoken truths, the things we keep bottled up, are often the things that scream the loudest. It's like when we finally stop performing for the world, our real selves start to come out.
So, how exactly do these unspoken feelings make themselves known? Let's get into this first theme. The song really builds on this idea that our deepest emotions kind of have a life of their own, a certain weight to them, and they find a way to communicate even when we're trying our absolute hardest to keep them quiet.
The lyric says, "The things we never say out loud still live beneath our chest." I mean, what a perfect way to describe our inner world, right? We all know that when you suppress emotions, they don't just vanish. They find a home inside you. But the song frames this not as a problem, but as just a fundamental part of how we're built. It's this huge landscape of secret hopes and fears, just living and breathing right under the surface.
Okay, so if we've all got this incredibly rich inner world, how do we deal with the outer one? Well, the song suggests we build these facades, these masks. But as we're about to see, those masks are usually way more see-through than we think they are. The lyrics just paint such a vivid contrast here. On one side, you've got the external performance, the laugh we force, the wall we put up. And on the other side, you've got the internal reality, the storm that's raging inside, the deep-seated pain. The song is constantly playing with this tension between what everyone else sees and what we actually, truly feel.
And this right here is the crucial point. Our masks are so fragile. The lyrics use this amazing image of a paper-thin smile to show that no matter how hard we try to project this perfect image, our true feelings, our cracks, they always show through. It's a powerful reminder that, we're never really fully hidden.
So this brings us to the absolute heart of the song's message. And it's a beautiful and honestly kind of radical idea in a world that's always pushing us to be perfect. That our hidden vulnerabilities, they aren't flaws to be ashamed of. They are the very essence of who we are. And there it is, the central line of the entire song. What we hide is who we are. This is the core message, plain and simple. It's a powerful declaration of acceptance. It's not telling us to fix our broken parts. It's telling us to recognize that those hidden parts, the pain, the scars, the struggles, that's what makes us uniquely and authentically ourselves. The song just completely reframes what we think of as scars. They're not presented as these ugly marks from our past that we need to hide. No, instead, they're described as shimmering constellations that map our personal journey. It's such a beautiful metaphor for finding meaning and even a strange kind of beauty in our past pain. And then there's another line, bruised but burning from afar, which adds this whole other layer. It acknowledges the pain. Yeah, we're bruised. But it also speaks to our resilience. It suggests that even when we're hurting, our inner spirit, our core self, it gives off this kind of energy, a light that can be seen by anyone who's really paying attention. And the song makes it so clear that this isn't just about one person's story. Not at all. This internal struggle, this whole act of hiding in plain sight, it's a deeply human, shared condition. It's something we all do. The second verse gives us these heartbreakingly specific examples. We see the woman who smiles like spring but cries at night, the man who drinks to drown his fading light, the child who's lost faith. I mean, these aren't just characters in a song. They're like mirrors, reflecting this universal truth about the suffering we keep hidden away. This line just nails how suppressed emotion always finds a way out. If you don't speak it, it echoes in the spaces in between, in those awkward silences, the hesitant glances, that unspoken tension you can feel in a room. Pain will always, always find a voice one way or another. So if we all carry this hidden pain, where does that leave us? The song doesn't just leave us in despair. Not at all. In fact, the bridge and the final chorus take this dramatic turn, and they offer a really powerful path toward release and toward healing. The bridge is almost like a set of instructions for letting go. First, let it fall, let it flood, just giving ourselves permission to feel. Then, let the rage be something real, validating that feeling, saying it's okay to be angry. And finally, let the silence start to heal.
This suggests that only after that storm of emotion can a new, truly healing kind of silence begin.
And this is the big pivot. The song starts with that oppressive silence of hiding things, but it ends by arguing that real healing can only start when we give ourselves permission to actually feel our pain. We have to let it be real before we can ever move past it.
And here is this beautiful invitation. The song shifts from talking about individual suffering to collective healing. It's a call for shared vulnerability. It's saying that freedom isn't found in being perfectly put together, but in having the courage to fall apart with other people who get it.
And this is the final, beautiful transformation. When we hide our pain, it makes us feel so alone. But when we share it, the lyrics suggest our struggles become a shared song. Our individual pain transforms into a source of connection, a shared melody of the human experience. This song leaves us with this really poignant image. Every single one of us is a poem, a unique verse in this grand song of humanity. And for so many of us, those verses are silent, just waiting for someone to hear them, waiting to be shared. And that's really the final thought to leave you with. We've just walked through this incredible lyrical journey from hidden pain all the way to shared healing. And the final question the song really asks all of us is this: if our truest self is in what we hide, who in our lives have we trusted enough to let them hear our real song?